Hey, it's Internet. It's me, Dave Walker again, back here at the TV tour, doing some interviews for the Television Critics Association.
Hi, I'm John Doyle.
This is Bill Brioux from north of the border, longtime TCA member. Bill, what are the outlets right now that you're working for? Just give us a quick overview of where people can read your writing.
Well,
We'll start with that.
It's the Wyerton Echo, the North Bay Nugget. No, I do a TV column, a weekly column for the Canadian Press. I've done that for 9 years now, and also contribute to the Toronto Star, and both online on their tablet edition.
Ooh, neat.
Yeah, and some magazines in Canada, movie entertainment, different things like that.
So when we're at the TV tour, this twice annual thing, and how long have you been doing the tour, would you say?
Well, it was you and me, Lucy, and Gleason, I think, wasn't it? And a bottle of scotch.
Right. I lost a big bet on. I didn't think Playhouse 90 would work.
Did you?
Yeah.
You thought Playhouse 45 was what you had your money on.
Right.
Yeah, I started, believe it or not, the very first tour. I was working for TV Guide Canada, and I came down for just one part. They used to do the tour part of it in Phoenix, Arizona, way back in the 80s. So in 1984, I did PBS and CBS in Phoenix, the Phoenix Biltmore. That was my very first tour, and I was very young, and four other people turned it down, and so I got to go down. And I remember Flip Wilson was trying to make a comeback.
Oh wow!
And Red Fox, Murder, She Wrote was still on the air. There was a panel with her and the three guys, Larry, Darryl, and Daryl from Newhart. Remember them?
Right.
They were there, so I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's changed so much. I mean, what I remember most fondly about the early tours I was on was how much time there was.
Yeah.
The networks would present over 3 days, and now it's almost nonstop, wall to wall.
It is. It's a real marathon. I had to laugh during the ABC sessions. They had the executive session with Paul Lee. ABC very kindly provides a big broad sheet, and they have a lot of information on it. It's very old school. It's paper, and
paper.
It says right across.
Papyrus.
And right across the top it says executive session / writing time. That made me nostalgic because they actually used to have writing time on the press tour. It sounds like ABC would just as soon you went and wrote rather than listen to what their top guy had.
And writing time meant getting up and going to a press room with IBM Selectric typewriters.
Right, big, heavy. They're like boat anchors now. If you can find one.
So what are you watching now, or what are you looking forward to that's upcoming? Something we could tip the people off to?
I really like, I've seen the first 2 hours of The People versus O.J. Simpson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually got an opportunity from Canada, the Canadian network who has FX Canada, invited me down in New York, and I saw a screening at the Paley, and then was able to mingle with the cast at the Monkey Bar, which was pretty cool, and talked to Cuba Gooding Jr.,
cool.
quite a hockey player.
No kidding.
By Canadian angle. He really is. And also John Travolta and Sarah Paulson. Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin.
That would be a great show.
Stunt casting.
Wow. Could you? No. Now, Mr. OJ. So the first 2 hours I really like. The second hour is the Bronco chase. You know, and Ryan Murphy's the producer of this, and they shut down the 405. There was some, they're managing to get all these old cars from the late 80s onto the highway, and so very well made. I mean, people would say, why OJ, why now? But you couldn't make those guys up. Judge Ito and Kato Kalin. Yeah. It's good to know. I recommend that for sure.
Okay, good. I'll look out for that. Anything else? Let me ask this. Has there been anything you've seen at the TV tour, any session or panel that sort of changed your mind, or maybe made you think I'll give a show a second chance?
Well, the one that I have an aversion to, like, really violent, visceral shows. I just don't watch them. I don't want to see them. I went to the screening for Preacher, which is coming up on AMC, and Seth Rogen is one of the executive producers. And I sit and I think, wow, I guess I'll have to show this to my son, who's 22, almost 23, to find out if it's any good or not, because it doesn't speak to me, really. But I was intrigued by what Rogen had to say, that he felt he just didn't want to bore anybody, was his big objective, and he didn't want anything predictable. He wanted it to be surprising. And I thought, well, that's something. So I will give it another chance just based on what he said.
Good. Well, thanks so much for doing this. How can people find you on social media? What is your
Oh,
Twitter?
please come look for me on Twitter. I'm at Bill Brioux TV. I do a blog every day at brio.tv, or also known as TV Feeds My Family. It's a good thing the family's all moved out, though, Dave, because I wouldn't be feeding them much now otherwise.
Chicken soup again.
Right.
Yeah. Good. Well, thanks so much. This is really cool. And take care.
You too.
And this is for the Television Critics Association on the Facebook page. That's how you found this. Follow the TCA at official TCA on Twitter, and Facebook/Television Critics Association, which you know because you're watching this there. Thanks for watching. Bye.